Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my Silver Sneakers Flex Chair Yoga class. Let's get started. Okay. Back of the seat. Open your eyes wide, scrunch up your face, and just let it relax. And right away, bring your attention to your breath, in through the nose and out through the nose. The more you practice yoga, the faster you can drop into this. Use that good diaphragmatic breathing, so draw that breath deep into the base of the lungs first, and then let it travel up to under the collarbones. But feel the belly move out. And then just let the corners of your mouth drop in a little bit of a smile, very organically, for no reason at all, just for the joy of smiling. And then open eyes. Let's move out to the edge of the seat. Feet right underneath your knees. Head over heart over pelvis. Broaden the collarbones. Take the head over, drop the chin down towards your chest. Come over to the other side and right back up, and then let's go the same way, or the other way. Same thing. Don't let the head fall to the back. And all the way back up. And turn the chin over the right shoulder. I'm going to add my left or my right fingers to it. Just give a little extra twist if you'd like. And then we'll switch looking over the left shoulders. I'm going to grab my left fingers and just press just a little bit. And then back to the center. Just lift the chin slightly, whatever feels good to you here. And then we're just going to look side to side as if you're, I don't know, watching birds or something. And then see if you can let the shoulders relax here. And then drop into this figure eight, down and around with your nose, one way, and then the other. And again, and then resting your chin right there on that imaginary shelf. Let's push the palms forward. So you're going to separate the shoulder blades, and then we're going to pull them together in the back. That's really what I want you to take your focus to. The sliding of the shoulder blade, and then pull them back. And again. One more time. And then just let them return to their natural spot. So one arm up, one arm down. You take the range of motion that feels good, that works good for you. See if you can take it behind the head just a little bit. Again, and we're going to drop into this. The hand comes down, the other hand comes up to the small of the back. And then we switch and go the other way. Maybe the hand just comes to the top of the head, that's fine, whatever works for you, or behind. And switch one more time, whatever is accessible to you. And then one more on the other side. And down, and let's roll the shoulders around. That right hand, your choice is here, here, or here. I'm just going to twist to the front and come back. Same side. Twist to the front. Back. Two more. Twist to the front. One more time. Now, on the next one, if this is accessible, you're going to lower it towards the knee, maybe even lift the knee up and come back. It's up to you. Maybe a little lift. Two more times. And one more time. All right, we go to the other side. Remember, it can be here, it could be here, it could be here. First, we're just going to twist nice and tall 4 times. And wherever it works for you to bring that elbow right to me. All right, and so now we add that twist if you like. So you're going to roll back just a little bit. The elbow come in. 2 more times. And last one. All right, deep breath in. Take your big hat off. Forward fold, hinge at the hip. We're going to halfway rise, press the hands into the shins, heart comes forward, and then release. We're going to roll the spine up, so pull that belly in and roll back up. And then from here, some cat and cow. Hands on the knees, lifting the heart. I'm going to roll forward towards the top of the front of the sit bones, and then I'm going to roll through and get towards the tailbone and scoop the chin, or draw the chin towards the chest. And again, lifting nice and tall, lift out of the hips, and then scoop the belly and round upper body. A little bit in the low back as well, if that works for you. And again. 2 more. And exhale. Hands on the hips. I think we'll start with them right here. And I'm going to take my feet about chair width apart. Gives me a little broader base. Hinging over to one side, and then the other side. Feel that your core muscles are working here, all right? And again, you have connected the ribs to the hips to really solidify the middle. And then maybe we'll try long levers here. And notice that your feet are even on the ground here. You're not sort of riding up on one side. And again, one more time. Right arm up, and that right arm's going to reach to the front, and you're going to reach to the back with the left, and then swing and go the other way. So we add a different rotation in the spine now. And again. Just notice how calm your breath is right now. There's no catch to it. You're not holding it. All right, leave that left arm there, follow it by the right, and we're going to hinge in the hip. Reaching to the ceiling, release back down, round the spine, and roll back up. And this time, bring with you your right knee in towards the forehead, and then just sit up tall. Breath in, bring it in. Round, separate the shoulder blades there, elbows out to the side, and then inhale, sit up tall, and exhale. One more time. This time we're going to extend the leg out in front and pulse. 8, 7, 6. Let it pull you up tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. Look to the left. And then come back to the front. Out to the side. Look to the left. And back. 2 more times. And look. And one more time. And while it's out there, drop that foot down on the ground. And we're going to brush it around. Your shoes on, it's a little more difficult, but work where you're able to. All right. Other side. All right. So first, just a stretch across the back. Lift the elbows here. Bring the forehead in, and then just sit up tall. Notice you come to the tip of the sit bones, and exhale, and notice you roll to the tailbone. And the tip of the sit bones will stretch across the back. And again, now you're going to extend that leg out as you come out. Sit up tall. And we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the left, look to the right. And come back. And again. And back. 2 more. And last one. You're going to leave it out there. Drop it down. Here's where we brush around. And then taking the feet wide and moving to this round the world. And again, tap into your breath here and notice how smooth and connected it is. There's that pièce de résistance for yoga, right? Take it the other way. Unwind. One more time. All right. And then nice and tall, press down, draw the ribs to the hips. Breathe in deep. And release, hands on the inside. Bring the knees in, press out on the hands, connect the ribs to the hips, nice and tall. Y'all look fabulous here, really. And then we'll do the other way as well. Shoulders down. Yeah. How nice is that? All right. Walking the feet in. We're going to try to stand up with our feet closed. So draw them underneath just a little bit. We're going to lift. Now watch me do this. I'm going to lift up, and then I'll come back, and then we'll lift my feet. All right? So now we have a little bit of momentum. Now you don't have to do that, all right? It's okay. It's just kind of fun. It's okay. How many is this? Is this 4? 3? Okay, here's 4. Begin right there. All right, this is the last one. We're going to stay up, all right? Anybody? All the shore that's going ashore now. All right? Perfect, perfect. That's it. You don't have to do that. Just another way to try it. Left hand here, I'm going to take a nice side stretch over. You could drop the hand to the head if that feels better, or your shoulder or the hip. And then we'll go the other way. Same thing. Look down towards the floor, towards your ankle. And then we're going to just sink into the knees right here and settle into this. Okay, my shoulders are on the wall behind me here. Just holding on. Your knees should be tracking in the direction of your toes. They have come to the end of my toes right there, all right? Just ever so slightly. Tailbones turn to the ground, and then just stand up tall. See if we can find that again. Deep breath in. Just sink into the knees. You want to imagine those shoulders are on the wall behind you. Come right back up. And exhale. It's a lot to do in front of the chair without balance, so you're always doing good. And one more time. All right, from here we're going to reach into what I might call powerful pose. Taking the gaze up and release back down. All right, just a little shake out side to side. And we'll move around to the back of the chair. Please have a drink of water or 2. We do have bathrooms, so if you drink a lot and you have to go, that's okay. If that's what keeps you from, if you're faking a drink of the water, don't today. All right, let's step back to downward facing dog. We're going to have a peaceful class today, I'm going to say, all right? Stepping back. Soften your knees. Turn that tailbone to the ground, to the back wall. So the first thing you want to feel is a little stretch in the back of the legs. Those hamstring muscles. And then as you breathe, fill the rib cage with breath. See if you can straighten the arms. And again. All right, take the gaze over the chair. You're looking up. You're going to flex that back. And then step in on the right and the left foot to mountain pose. So for me, that means my feet are going to be in one of those blocks. I suppose if you're on the diagonal, it still might be in one of those blocks, right? Just on that, looking at a diamond instead of a square, I guess. So nice and tall. Come away from the chair if you're comfortable with that. Shoulders, head over heart over pelvis here. Connect the ribs to the hips right here, so you feel nice and strong right there. And then we're just going to take this, what I call this Stairmaster. So hands on the chair if you need it. I don't know, maybe try not. It's up to you. So getting a little warm up in through the feet today. All right. Now let's leave that right heel up and move out to the side so everybody can see me. And just sort of roll around on the ball of the foot. All right. And then take it out to the side. Let's go ahead and hold on to the chair. And keep the toe facing me, all right? We're going to want to do this, right? Because you want to use these quadricep muscles, but I want you to use the outside of the leg. So toe facing me, just point and flex the foot. And then circle the ankle around. All right, we're going to drop it behind and then lift. Drop it behind and lift. So it's almost like a curtsy, all right? And lift. And one more time. And see if you can just hold that out there now, nice and tall. For me, the toes facing the ceiling now. I really fire on this right, left side of my body. Maybe you find some balance, maybe not. Okay, and then we go to that Stairmaster on the other side for a little bit. And then we're going to take that toe and just roll around the ball of the foot. It's a little hard in your shoes, but do the best you can. And maybe when you're home in your bare feet. Okay, from here, we're going to lift it out to the side. All right, toes facing the front, right? All right, checking everybody out here. And so just flex and point the foot first. And then we'll circle it around. All right, I forget what I did. My brain's not good today. Curtsy lunge, thank you. And again, it's like you have your little skirt on. Bend that knee and push off with your foot. Lovely. And again, and then we're going to hold it out here for a moment, toe to the ceiling. Maybe you find balance. Maybe you need hands on the chair. Maybe you need the toe down. All right, that's okay too. See what you can do. All right, beautiful. Let's step back from the chair and we'll take that vinyasa first. Mountain pose. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Into the hip, bend the knees. We're going to halfway rise. Slide the hands to the legs. Bring the heart forward. And slide down a little bit more. Hands are on the calf muscles right there. Heart comes forward. And then circle sweep to pass right through chair pose. Come all the way up. Little baby back bend. Reach ever so slightly higher. And then release back down. Step back on the right foot and turn it out to the side wall. Just a little bit. Heel in the ground, getting a nice calf stretch. My knee over the ankle. Check and be sure. One arm, maybe two. All right. And let the shoulders release down your back. So create this lot of space between the ears and the shoulders here. And circle the arms down. And let's circle them right back up again. And reach for that right wrist, and we're going to go over to the left, just a little bit. Again, circle them down. Circle them right back up, and reach for the left wrist, ever so slight. And then circle them down, and we're going to circle sweep, step both feet together, reach in front of the chair, push off that back foot, reach to the ceiling. Face up a little bit more, little baby back bend, and we go to the other side. So stepping back, turn that toe out, and here we are. High lunge one more time. Lovely. Drop your shoulders, let them release away from the ears. And we're going to hinge at the hip this time. Come all the way back up. And circle sweep the arms down. And back up. Should have done on the other side. Do one more time. Hinge at the hip. Come right back up. All the way down. And all the way back up. All right. Hold this one more time. Be sure you drop those shoulders. Belly in. We're going to circle sweep. Step both feet together. Reach to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And let's step back for that little vinyasa. Forward fold. Halfway rise. And then slide down towards those shins just below the knees. Let the heart come forward. You're looking at that space right underneath the chair right there. And then circle sweep. Pass through chair pose momentarily all the way to the ceiling. Deep breath in. All right, let's step in with the right hand and we'll take some sunflowers. Look into the left wall. Now, if you need that chair, you know it's right there. If you don't need it, don't use it. Just be sure you're dropping the hips, all right, and not the head below the hips. So be sure you're bending the knees. And again, if you need that chair to get you back up, do it, please. Lovely, very nice. And one more time, and then let's take the hands to the back, to your neighbor behind you. I'm going to sink into that knee, and then I'm going to wash to the front. And then wash to the back. Lunging into one leg and then the other, just washing the wall here. And again. All right, this time when you come back to the front, step that back foot in, reach to the ceiling. And we go the other way. This time we're going to take moonflowers. So you can hold on to the chair with your left hand if you need to. Sink into the knees. And then straighten the knees. Now the back's going to stay straight for this. You're going to stay upright this time. These are not sunflowers. These are moonflowers. We know the difference. So right here. Yes, this looks like a moonflower. What's a moonflower? And reach. So just upright this time. 2 more. And last one. Same thing. Reach to your neighbor in the back and then bring her to the front. And then to the back. And again. And the back. 2 more. Back. All right. Now the last time, bring her to the front. Step both feet together. Reach to the ceiling. Lovely. Step the feet out wide into wide standing mountain pose. So see if you can get the feet wider than the legs of the chair, if you will. All right. Drop that tailbone towards the earth. Connect the ribs to the hips. And then just nice and tall. Start pose, reaching up. And again, drop your shoulders. They're going to want to stay up there, I know. All right, so I'm going to sink into my right knee, reach out to the right and come right back up. And then I'm going to go the other way. Hand on that left leg, reach out. A little bit of a bend in the knee, reaching far beyond the torso as best you can. And one more time, start pose, turn that right toe, and we settle into warrior 2. Lovely, lovely. Look over those 2 peace fingers there. And let's just float the arms up and then just let them come down a little bit. Just a little float like a bird. Front knee over the ankle, back leg is straight. Check and be sure that's the case. All right, let's close this up and then draw that all the way back. Take the gaze with it. And again, close that up. You're right, close this up here. This one stays here. And then you're going to draw this one back. There you go. You bet. And again. And all the way back. And then again, do a little float. Just easy. All right, so right arm up, left arm goes down. We float into reverse warrior, peaceful warrior, sun warrior. Be aware of the fact that that knee is still over your ankle. You have not straightened it, right? All right, I'm going to take my left hand on the chair, my right hand on that leg, and I'm going to hinge into warrior, humble warrior. There we go. Tuck the chin, look back towards the back leg. Lift the head without straightening that leg. Just push right back up to warrior 2. Toes to the front, hands to the heart. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Deep breath in. All right, we go the other way, turning the toe. And arms up. This time we're going to float them back into the front. Right? Create a little breeze. Just move that air around a little bit more. It's all good. And again. All right, so now we come into reverse. Reaching up, front knee over the ankle. We tend to want to straighten that, so don't let that happen. I'm going to put my right hand on my chair, and as I hinge at the hip, left hand comes on the thigh. Hinging between the chair and your leg. Tuck the chin, look back towards that back leg. We lift the head, push off that leg, come on back up. Lovely. Back to star pose once again. And drop the shoulders. All right, bring the hands together at the heart. If you don't need it, don't use your hands. I'm going to walk my feet back together. Back to downward facing dog. And any movement you need now, maybe a bend in the knee or a wiggle in the hips, tuck the tailbone, whatever feels really good to you here. All right, taking the gaze over the chair, I want you to step that right foot in, just like a little walking step, so not that much. And then I'm going to ride up on my back ball of the foot, and I'm going to hinge at the hip. Yeah, bend my elbows, that's really what I wanted to say. So let the elbows point towards the ground, not the side walls. Tuck them in, and then push back up. Now here's just another piece if you like. Let that foot leave the earth as you hinge at the hip. You don't have to. But you're going to work that right leg a little bit more, keeping the elbows tucked next to the body. Again, 2 more. And last one. And all the way back up. Let's bring that knee right up in front to you. Just hold it. I'm not that far from the chair, so I do have my hands on the chair here. And just hold. And you see if you can find a little balance. And then drop that foot down. Okay, so we're going to step the other foot back just like that. Rise up on that back toe. And it's going to hinge at the hip, and you may just stay there with that if you'd like. That's just fine. Hinging. Otherwise, I'm going to lift that foot up a little bit. And now I'm going to begin to work my left leg. Well, actually, it's my right leg. But to you, it's the left leg. So I do have a little bend in it here as I do this. And again. Make that hamstring, that glute in the back of that leg work too. And one more time. And then come right back up. Can't remember what I did, so put that foot down. Oh, I know, we brought the knee up. See, my brain is not here today. Just bring that knee up right in front of you. You should be able to reach the chair too. You can even maybe put the knee on the chair if that feels good. And then when you're ready to challenge your balance, you go ahead and do it. I'm going to stay right here. And release back down. All right, step on back. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Exhale, release back down. Press the hands into the shins. Let the heart come forward. That little hyperextension. In this position, I'm going to soften my knees. I'm going to turn the tailbone to the back wall. Think about that. Heart coming forward. Yes. Exhale, release back down. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lovely. And all the way down. Step into the... Let's have a drink of water. Maybe 2. I'm going to go get a little bit more. Hang on. All right. So we balance today. Taking the feet out, chair width apart, all right? And we're just going to push off one side and then push off the other side. And if you need the chair, for goodness sakes, leave it there. Leave your hands on the chair, all right? Use the toes. Push through the toes as you lift. And come back to the earth, toe ball, heel. Just be aware of what's going on in your feet. And then we're going to stay over here to the right. I'm going to use my right hand on the chair. All right. And once again, that toe is going to face the front of the room. All right. It's going to want to do this. I want you to turn the toe to the front of the room. I need to get this chair out of the way so I can see me in the video here. All right. But using that chair right there if you need to. Maybe turning the gaze down towards the earth. If that helps you. And then from here we're going to come to our tree pose. And it could be sapling pose. You could have the foot here. You could have the hands on the chair. Whatever works for you. intention, toe ball heel, put that foot right back down on the earth. And just notice now, two different sides, right? All right, so we go the other way. Just side to side, using the chair for balance. I just kind of like the way this feels in my body. All right, so here we go. We're going over to the left side. Lift that right foot, keep the toe to the front. You have hands on the chair, please. I just moved it so the video can see. I'm going to keep my right hand on the chair. Maybe lift that left hand, looking off to the side for me. The front view if that works, whatever feels best to you. Come back to your breath. All right, we travel into our tree pose. Maybe it's sapling pose. Maybe the foot's on the calf muscle. And then grow your spine once again. On the ground is fine. And then with intention, toe ball heel goes right back down to the ground. Mountain pose. Nice. All right. So just stepping back a little bit from the chair. I'm just going to do a little bend in the knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, come down, bend the knee. Don't hit your face. Deep breath in. We're going to create some wind. And again, it's very hot here today. And down. Breathing with us. Here's the inhale. Here's the exhale. If you need, you can't put one hand on the chair to do this, it's okay. And again, one more time. All the way up. Reach to the ceiling. Circle the arms down. All right. Shake out your legs. Shake out your body. And let's grab a seat, a drink, and sit back down. All right. All right. So we'll take warrior posture seated today, since we didn't get all them in. Standing. Right leg out to the side, turn that right toe to the right wall and the left toe to the front of the room. We're going to hinge right here at the hip and just rest the wrist and allow this arm to reach to the ceiling. Okay. So this is my version of side angle. An extended side angle means that arm's going to float towards the side of your face. Yeah. Lovely. Maybe turn the gaze towards the arm. Too much on the arm, drop it to the head, the shoulder, the hip, doesn't matter to me. All right, we're going to come right back up, level this out, looking over the two peace fingers first, and then drop that hand to the back of the chair, and I'm going to lift up the other way. So let this elbow, watch the shoulder doesn't come up, so just let that shoulder release. This is really just here for balance. I'm not putting pressure on that hand. I'm just reaching up. Release that, keep the legs just like that, cross that left hand over and look towards the back diagonal. So a little bit of a twist. All right, and then back to the front, head over heart over pelvis, into the hip, use your hands right there, scoop the belly, and round back up. All right, line that foot back in. Let's go the other way. Same thing here. Left toe to the left wall, right toe to the front, runs out. Yeah. So drop your shoulders. Just feel warrior two posture here. You can really don't fight. You can really feel that in the arms when you're doing this. Let me get you going right here. This arm goes back there, and this arm goes to the front right here. There you go. Put your knee stays right. Okay. There you go. All right, looking over those two peace fingers, and then we're going to take this little hinge, rest the wrist, and see if this arm will reach to the ceiling. All right, side angle, seated side angle. And a little bit more. Oh, so lovely. Wilma, I wish I had a picture of you. You look fabulous there. Let this arm float towards the side of your face, maybe. And reach. And take the gaze towards the arm, maybe. All right, we're going to level this out. Once again, looking towards the two-piece fingers. And then let that right hand find the seat back there behind you. And then we're going to lift up. Let that shoulder drop down. So I'm not using this to support my weight. I'm just holding on for a little bit of support. Lest I fall out of the seat. It's all a little bit easier when we're seated, huh? All right, let's level that out right there. Beautiful. And then we're going to cross that right arm over, look to the back diagonal. Sitting up nice and tall. Pay attention to your breath now. A little twisted, a little more challenging, right? But insist it work. All right. And then come on back around to the front. Walk that foot back in. Let's slide first just one foot out and keep the toe to the ceiling. I'm going to grab hold of the chair, point the elbows to the back of the chair. I'm going to come into the heel of my hand here, and then just lift the heart. Now, if this is accessible, slide the other leg out, feet together, toes together, toes to the ceiling, belly in, lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades, reverse plank. It's lovely, fabulous. Maybe bending the elbows more. You find your reverse plank here. Bring the feet in first. And we're going to go ahead and slide down the legs. Like you're reaching towards your ankles, towards your shoes. Look towards the feet. Take a deep breath in. Breathe to the back ribs. And then exhale, roll the spine all the way back up. Nice and tall. A little twist. I'm going to cross over. We'll reach this right hand through to the chair. Look over the shoulder. Let's go the other way, same thing. Reach through the chair. Ooh, I'm cracking my spine. I love that. All right, so let's push back to the back of the seat so we can get the feet off the ground, circling the ankles and the wrists, fingers and toes moving. All right, so then we're going to do this. We're going to grab hold of these hand bones and drop them down. You can drop your feet down if you'd like. So a little bit of a stretch. And again, the other side, same thing. Hand bones, pull them just away ever so slightly, and then just let them drop down towards the earth. Nice stretch in the wrist. And then we go the other way. All right, heel of the hand together and see if you can lift those elbows. Just gently, though. But you definitely want to get a little bit of a stretch in there. All right, and release. Let's push all the way back to the back of the seat. Tuck the tailbone into the seat. Nice soft cushion there. Close your eyes, deep breath. Exhale through the mouth, the deepest breath. And let your spine find its way to the chair. Shoulder blades tuck underneath you. Close your eyes. And let the world just drift away. Just allow yourself to be present. Turn off the chatter. Be aware of the rhythm of your heart. notice when it's the slowest, and maybe when it's the fastest. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Eyes open, hands together at your heart. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Namaste.
Namaste.
That's my quote for the day.
There you go.
All right, good work. Good work.